Okay. So, episode 2 has started.
Episode 2 has started. I think this is actually a worthy commitment, you know?
I'm down for this. Like, it's something to do.
It is something to do. Like,
It gives us something to
literally
do.
no one's here. We're struggling. Like, we barely see each other anymore.
Yeah, I think we do have a few people. Well, we have kind of a list, but no one's free when I think it's pretty much just me because I have to work so late.
Yeah. And sometimes I'm, like, hanging out with you or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, we're here.
We're
It's
here
episode
now.
2. We have a lot of things to talk about. Well, I have a
Mhm.
lot of things to talk about. Do you want?
I have maybe one or two topics.
Oh,
max.
you know what? I actually have a few things. So you went to Florida, right?
Yeah.
What? How was it?
It was. I think it was like worth it. I think it was worth it. But this is for the people I went with. They do this like every year, and I don't think I'd do it next year. But
Okay.
it was fun for 1 year.
That's fair. I think my mom told me that your mom posted something on Facebook.
Bro,
that,
what?
But hold on. She said you saw like the Daytona, like the NASCAR.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I'm like really into that stuff. So
Yeah, I
that's
could
cool.
understand why you're into it because it is really cool. I don't know how similar Formula One is to it because I know you're into that
Yeah. Well, I'm just into like all those
races.
crazy racing sports. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, have you seen like motocross or like
Oh, with the bikes
World Rally
or like
Yeah.
X Games.
Yeah, I think they put it on X Games.
Yeah,
Yeah, or like rally, rally driving.
that's more like car meets though, right? Like where people just gather around and they drift the car in like a crowd of
Yeah.
people.
Yeah,
I've seen so many videos where people like their like pants get like caught in the tire and they fall off.
I've seen so
Or like
many.
people fall out.
I've seen so many videos where people, like, there's no like guardrails. There's no nothing.
Well, yeah,
So
because it's just
people-
organized in parking.
Yeah,
lots.
so people are just like standing on the side of the road, and like if they have to trust the driver so hard
Yeah.
because if he goes an inch out, like
You're
their
dead.
face is full of metal.
Yeah,
Like, they're probably
it's
dead.
just someone doing donuts and 1 inch, like in 1 inch separation from the car is like just a crowd of people.
There's so many videos of just people probably dying.
Probably, yeah. Bro, I would go to those, but I would not be in the front row. Cause Kevin used to be into them. Like, I don't think he went to anyone that was like that crazy, but he was into ones where like people would show up and maybe get like a little bit rowdy, but not like.
Well, you go to car meets, right?
Yeah, but I think those are like kind of in the same world. Like, there's probably like
you're probably right. I guess.
there's probably a chance that Kevin could have went to his like car meets and he would have ended up at one of those.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. I don't even know if they do rally over here. I think it's like a South American thing or like an Asian thing. I don't know if it's that popular here.
It's probably big here because, what's it called? What's that thing called when you drive crazy? Oh, cutting it up. Cutting up.
Yeah,
Cutting up
that's
was like
true.
in New Jersey, like specifically.
That
That was like a New Jersey thing.
and the Jersey slide.
Jersey slide, bro.
I thought like one of my friends came up with that, but that's like a documented term.
That's a
like,
thing.
Millions of people say that every day, and that's a fact.
Yeah.
So, let me think. Let me think about my day.
Do you want me to start the game? Just for Subway Surfers.
I guess we could start the game. Oh,
It
okay.
won't be in this episode, I guess.
You remember how like my diet is like funny sometimes?
2 ribs and a potato.
Yeah, dude. Today, I realized that every food I ate was cock shaped.
Bro, what'd you eat?
Okay, so for breakfast I had a banana.
Okay.
And then, you know Rutt's Hut?
Yeah.
I had Rutt's Hut. I had 3 hot dogs.
Bro, wait, why did you get a burger?
Why would I get a burger at the best hot dog in the United States 6 years in a row? 2017 to 2022.
But, like... Bro, how can you have the best hot dog if they're all the same?
They're not all the same.
They are the same.
They're just not all the same. Oh, what if I just... Yeah.
What if I just fuck it?
What if I just fuck the entire...
Okay. Which one you want to do? Beginner? Alright.
But yeah, I literally had... I literally had
Just
a banana and then hot dogs. So that's all. And now we're collecting bananas in Super Monkey Ball.
We are.
So
So all you ate today was bananas and hot dogs.
yeah.
There's a lot of foods that are cock-shaped. Do you think that's like an evolutionary thing? Just like
How
an
did-
evolutionary like advantage to just be long? Bro, you're this guy too? Bro, this is happening again.
Yeah, I don't think multiplayer even works.
No, this is it said player 2.
No, but like, can you control anything?
Alright, let me try to
I think you're
control
meant to pass the controller.
Oh, really?
Probably. Because that's how it works in like the arcade game. Because
Why
you
could
can't
it-
control
okay.
it, right?
I'll be player 1 then.
Okay.
Why is it... Bro, that's so stupid.
It is kind
Because you can plug in 2 controllers.
You didn't get any bananas.
I don't think they really matter that much.
This is gonna be really cool once we can put that and that.
Yeah. It actually will be. Like... How would we be able to record the GameCube, though? Or should we just pirate it if we do that?
I mean, if we pirate it, we could literally just
Pirate-
run OBS on your PC.
That will be a lot easier. But can't you just get a capture card that, like, to the TV?
We could, but that's money.
I thought you had a capture card.
I don't.
Oh, what?
I mean, I could buy one.
I could buy one because I'm getting I'll probably get some money for my birthday.
Oh, you can't fucking...
You could probably go over the side. Yeah,
Yeah, so every food I ate today was cock-shaped. So that's my day. What else is going on? We're
oh,
already
bro.
stuck.
Let me tell you what's going on with me.
Alright.
So, this is crazy. Oh, shit. Okay, so this week, I ruptured my eardrum.
Oh, fuck. Should
this
we
player-
stop the game?
Yeah, do you think it's taking away?
A little bit.
We'll just...
Let's just put it to the side for now.
Yeah.
Alright. So you ruptured your eardrum, bro?
Yeah.
How?
Okay, so, I was, like, sick on... Did I tell you I was sick on my way back from Florida?
Probably.
I might have said that.
Yeah.
So I was sick on my way back from Florida. So this was last week. Last week I got back on Tuesday, I think.
Yeah.
And I was super sick. I had like a fever. And so I just basically slept all day Tuesday and Wednesday. And then like Thursday I was alright. The weekend I was better. And like I wasn't sick anymore. I didn't feel sick at all.
Mm-hmm.
And then on, what was it, Tuesday? No. Yeah, okay, no, Wednesday night. Wednesday night, it's midnight, I'm about to go sleep. And, like, my, like, jaw kind of hurt, like, right here.
Okay.
Like, it felt, like, a little bit weird, but I was like, that's fine, like, whatever, I'm just gonna go to sleep. And as soon as I, like, try to go to sleep, my ear starts hurting so bad. Like, just my right ear, though. And it felt exactly like when we were, like, on the plane. And, like,
Okay.
when the plane's landing, and your ear just, like,
Yeah.
hurts so bad, bro.
Yeah.
And I stayed up literally all night. Because I kept thinking, like, okay, like, it hurts really bad right now, but like in a few minutes it'll be fine. Like there's no way it'll last like that long. And that shit lasted for like 8 hours.
Oh my god, bro.
Where I was just like, okay, like it'll stop soon. And like I literally couldn't do anything. Like I tried to like watch YouTube or something just to like
distract
just
yourself.
to distract myself, but I just couldn't, bro. It was so painful.
That sucks.
And I tried to go to sleep. I was like okay, maybe I could just fall asleep. I couldn't, bro. It was so bad.
What do you think happened?
Well, I
the
went to the
plane?
doctor eventually.
Oh, did they say anything?
Yeah, well, they told me. So, apparently, I had a sinus infection, and I didn't
Oh.
realize it.
Okay.
And there was, like, I guess, like, mucus or something, or something that was in my sinuses.
In your ear. Okay.
And it went to my ear, and there was so much in it, and that it just, like, burst. It just, like, ruptured. But
Ugh.
it didn't, but, I think but after it ruptured, it didn't really hurt, but like it was bleeding, like there was blood like coming out of my ear.
I hate that, bro.
So, I guess it ruptured around like 8 in the morning, and I was like telling my mom like, yeah, I should probably go to the doctor. Like my ear hurts so bad, like I need to go to the doctor. So she got me a doctor's appointment for 10:30, and then at 8 it finally stopped hurting. But my ear was bleeding, and it sounded like my ear was popping too, like when you get off a plane. It sounded like my ear was popping, and it was just blood coming out. It wasn't that much. It was like it was like 1 drop per like 3 minutes.
Okay.
So it was very light, but it was still bleeding. But at least it felt better. So I got like 2 hours of sleep. I woke up at 10, and I was like, "Fuck! I have to go to the doctor, bro."
God.
So I go to the doctor, and they're like, yeah, you had a sinus infection, and it like bursted your eardrum. And
That fucking sucks, bro.
yeah,
But
bro.
at least like it's over and you're fine, right?
Well, not really, because my ear there's still like a lingering effect, where my ear is still like clogged, like my right ear is still clogged,
Oh.
and it sounds like, it kind of just sounds like the ocean, in my right ear. Like I can hear a little bit, but sometimes it's hard. Like sometimes kind of hard to hear. And I have to go back for a hearing test to make sure that I didn't like lose any like hearing at all. So I hope it's just like a temporary thing.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I hope so too. That sucks.
Yeah. Bro, I feel like I just get the most random like ailments.
Yeah, I feel like, bro, you know that movie Unbreakable?
No.
Oh. No, how do I say this? So Unbreakable is about a guy who like, he doesn't really have superpowers, but like he realizes eventually that he's never gotten hurt and he's never gotten sick.
Oh, okay.
I feel like that's me.
You
And you're the villain. The villain is like he's in a wheelchair.
Bro,
He's
how
sick
is
all
that
the
the villain?
He's sick all the... I don't even know. He's just like a evil mastermind. I haven't watched this movie in a long time. I could be getting it wrong. But this is how I remember it.
You want water, by the way?
I'm okay.
Okay.
And he's just like this old, poor guy in a wheelchair who's like sick all the time and like weak.
Okay.
I feel like you're that guy and I'm unbreakable.
That makes sense. But didn't you feel like something has happened to you? Well,
I get food
You're
poisoning.
very like unlucky though, and also you did get food poisoning like
I
5
get
times.
food poisoning like every week. Not really, but I get food poisoning a lot. But besides that, I can't remember the last time I got sick, bro.
Do you feel like you're still unlucky, or has that gone away too? Like, do you still have Gordon luck?
I feel like Gordon luck Gordon luck was like Schrodinger's box or cat or whatever.
It only existed when you looked at it.
Yeah, no, it only existed when you guys mentioned it, you know?
Well, how did Gordon luck start? From the Gordon incident?
I guess. I don't know.
But there's a lot of examples of you being like the unlucky one. Like some weird shit just happened to you.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Well, it probably happens to everybody.
Or maybe
But
it's just
no.
your reaction. Because when
Maybe-
the shit
maybe.
happens to you, you're like, oh, okay.
Bro, that game last night.
Blocks.io.
Should we talk about Blocks?
Should we tell Chad about Blocks.io?
We can. What do we even say about it? It's it's the Discord Minecraft.
It's the dumbest game I've ever
It's
heard
the
of.
Discord Minecraft ripoff, and I'm not gonna speak for you, but I'm fucking hooked.
You're still playing it? Oh wait,
Yeah.
you played today, right?
I was grinding today,
How much did you play today?
probably a couple hours,
Bro, okay.
and I lost so much sleep yesterday because of it.
You didn't stay up after, did you?
After you left, I was still on for a little with Alex.
That's crazy,
But,
bro. And then you had to wake up at 8. Did you feel tired at all?
I was okay.
It's interesting, because I went to bed, like, right after that. I woke up at, like, 11. But I could have set an alarm, but...
Did you have class today?
Yeah.
What class?
Macroeconomics.
Macroeconomics, so like big economics.
It's pretty big.
Pretty big.
It's, like, basically just, like, GDP. And that's just, like, the whole class.
Okay. I feel like my classes are stupid.
Bro, some of my classes are really stupid. Like, they make us learn some, like, dumb shit. They
really
require some stupid
They really
shit.
do. Bro, one of my classes is like, look. So, once a week, you're gonna read an entire fucking book. And
What?
Then next week, we're gonna talk about it. And then you get another book.
Bro, do you have to write about it?
In class sometimes.
Writing in class?
Yeah, it's a 3.5 hour class too. So she
No,
could be
that
like,
sucks.
all right, we're gonna write for an hour. And
No,
then she'll start
and then we have
talking.
more class after that.
Yeah, bro.
That's
It's really ass, but I don't know. Reading is obviously a good thing.
Is that
but
social sciences?
It's arts and humanities.
Oh, I have arts and humanities, and my class is a lot different.
Is
But
she
it might
like-
be slightly different.
Is it like your high school where they're like, I know it's hard for you guys, but
No, the guy is kind of like, he does assign a lot of work, like not like a lot. He assigns a lot of like small things. Like, we have like probably 3 assignments a week, but they take like 20 minutes max.
okay.
So it's kind of annoying with that, because if you don't know if something's homework, then you're fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he doesn't
Right.
always put it on like the to-do list or whatever, like assignments. So sometimes it's like hard to find it.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say about college. It's just, I feel like the whole thing, it's like, not even for lack of a better word, it's just stupid. Like, college is just
Yeah.
kind of stupid.
That's what I really agree with that. Like, it. Yeah. So, bro.
Stop
It might-
checking the time.
No, I was checking if it
gonna
was
la-
still going.
It's gonna last forever if we keep looking.
I'm checking if it's still going.
Okay.
But yeah, bro. Other colleges are probably different. Like, I doubt that Kevin's college has any stupidity at all.
Yeah, it sounds
It's probably
like
just
it doesn't.
all like. It's probably all like intellectual. Like, it's probably, I guess it's like more of a challenge, but like the
Or, like,
professors,
productive.
yeah, they're productive. They're not doing
Yeah.
like busy work.
Yeah, and like the professors are probably like esteemed and qualified.
Well, yeah,
Our
to be a
professors
professor
just have
there-
a PhD.
Yeah, to be a professor at probably can't say the name of that, but to be a professor
it's
at a
just
better
say whatever
college,
you want. We'll figure it out.
you have to actually be qualified.
Yeah.
And the professors at our school, most of them probably aren't qualified. Like, some of them,
Probably not.
like some of my business teachers, they're pretty qualified and they're actually good, but I feel like a lot of these people, they just like went to school and then went to college and like didn't know what to do, and they're like, okay, I'll just stay and I'll just teach because I'm good
Yeah.
at school,
Yeah.
so I'll just teach. And then they did that, and they're just old and they don't know like what they're doing.
Yeah, and when you actually have like a good professor, like it shows so hard. Like, cause I have a really good music professor, and he's just like he has an answer for every question. Like he answers his emails. Like he's in it. He made the curriculum. Like he oversees like the major I'm in, and he just like he knows his shit, dude. And then all my other teachers, they're like, oh, I don't know anything. It's
Bro,
just stupid.
my statistics teacher is probably just like senile. Like she gets like everything wrong. Like the students like correct her. And also when I last time I went into class, like half the kids were just gone. Like I think they like half the people dropped the class.
Is that the one that had like a really bad rate my teacher?
Yeah.
And, like the grading? Yeah. Dude.
Oh, she had a 1.5, bro.
Oh my god.
That's just bad.
That's really bad. Let's try to get off of school. What else?
Yeah.
Like,
Cause that'll take up the whole podcast.
it probably.
And we've talked about this before.
Yeah.
So
It's just like, what else is going on? We
well,
got like
you have
school.
topics, bro.
I have a lot of topics. Yeah, we could get into those.
Okay.
All right. Let me think. I think the first one I wrote is, will we see a nuke in our lifetime?
That's
Like a
interesting.
nuke, like a nuke drop.
What do you think? How long?
I don't think
Let's say we live to 100. We'll be. So the year will. So by 2006, 2106, will do you think a nuke will drop?
I don't think I really understand like the whole
Political and
scope.
economic state of the world.
Yeah. I don't think I really understand like the scope of like what's going on in the world right now. Like I don't really watch any news or anything. Like
That's probably better. It's probably better off.
Maybe. I actually had a conversation, like a heated conversation with my mom about like the news, cuz we're literally like at dinner and they were talking about like Israel and Gaza.
Yeah.
And kind of as a joke, I was like, what if it's all a lie?
Dude.
And it like pissed them off.
What would they say?
I don't know. It just like kind of progressed and they were like, what do you mean it's a lie? Like,
What if it's not actually happening? What if they're just making it up for good TV?
no, well, the point I was trying to make is like, you're using so much of your brain power on like
Something that you
Watching-
can't affect at all.
yeah, like watching the news and like it could be like I think a lot of things are a lie coming from like media, but
Yeah.
I don't think like Gaza is a lie. I think it's too big. I think it's too big to just lie about the whole thing.
Well,
but
I think a lot of perspectives are a lie. Like the
of
media
course,
pushes.
that's exactly what I
a
was going to say.
perspective.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Like, if you're watching a different news channel or like literally a different person, like every single person, like depending on where they get their information from, that's their opinion. Like so
Yeah.
many people don't have their own opinion.
No, I think most people don't have their own opinion because
Yeah.
because whatever you're like, most young people don't watch the news anymore, but they
Right.
get their information from social media, and
It's
social
probably worse.
media is a lot worse.
Because,
I don't know
well,
if
the
it's
news
worse.
is way more controlled, but social media is not controlled like in a bad way. because people will like take random people's nonsense as truth.
Yeah, like there's probably things like I haven't used TikTok in like probably 2 years. There's probably still things that I believe because I saw one TikTok about it and I can't even name the person that I saw it from. I just saw a TikTok and I just assumed it was like fact. And I
Yeah.
still there and I probably there's things I still believe.
Yeah, me too. I think we're all guilty of that.
Yeah.
And it's, in my opinion, that's really bad.
Well, I think the worst part is that you people like if you were like on different sides of like the political like on different political sides, you're basically living in like a different world from another person because you see
In a way.
the stuff you see on social media is just completely different. And you're both being fed like lies and none of it is like I don't want to say fact checked, but there's just like people like on social media all people are trying to do is get views.
Yeah.
Like for a lot of people that's their job and they're just trying to get views and if something's like slow or like they can't find like the right facts to like push their agenda, they'll just make some shit up.
Yeah.
Or if they find a rumor that they know is not true, they'll just say it anyway just to get views.
Yeah.
And there's so many people that will just believe something they hear and they won't even know where it's coming from. Like I've talked to people they'll say like some like really dumb shit and I'll be like, well, like what? Where'd you hear that from? They're like, oh, like TikTok. But they can't even name the creator. Like they can't it's just like they were just scrolling through and they just assumed it was fact.
Yeah. And my parents are like that too. Like they get their they get their whatever from like the news app or just the TV.
The news lies a lot too. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, it's so unfortunate, I don't know. This is like a huge ordeal. I don't know if I have like I don't know if I have the means to really debate this. Like have this whole conversation about the fucking news.
Well, the news is dying anyway, but I think where we're going when it comes to social media, and now social medias are like separating based on politics, which is probably even worse. Like
that is really bad.
if you're on like now it's like if you're on X, you're conservative, and if you're on I don't know what even is the liberal platform anymore? Because
TikTok?
I guess well no TikTok loves Trump now too.
Really?
Because Trump saved them. Trump is the one that unbanned them.
Oh.
So TikTok loves Trump. Mark Zuckerberg loves Trump now. Obviously Elon loves Trump. I guess like Reddit or something. It's like the liberal platform.
I don't know. Maybe X too. Like maybe X is both.
No,
Because I feel like X is. I hate that it's called X. They should have left Twitter.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think X is probably where like most, just like public debate is.
But
Because I don't think there's a lot of like people debating politics on like Instagram or TikTok.
a lot happens on TikTok. From at least when I was on it, I saw a lot of political stuff. Like that was
Really?
I was on it a lot during the 2020 election, and my shit was just all politics.
Huh. I never was on TikTok that much, so I don't really remember.
Bro, you never. Have you ever been like addicted to social media? Where it was like multiple hours a day?
Yeah. Oh wait, I haven't even told you. I deleted everything.
Oh, when?
I don't know. Last week, at some point.
That's solid.
Yeah, and it's actually crazy the difference it makes. Because I realized, like, well, I don't know the word you'd use, but like, I didn't even want to like doom scroll.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, Bro, I've been off that shit for 2 years, and like I've never regretted it once. The only thing that's kind of weird, that kind of sucks, but now that I'm out of high school, this won't matter, is like when you like talk to a group of people and they start like reciting like a TikTok, and they're all like, "Oh, you know that TikTok where it's like, boom, boom, boom," like,
Yeah.
you know that funny TikTok, and I'm like, no, like I haven't seen that,
Yeah.
which kind of sucks, but that's kind of it. But now I get like 2 hours back in my day to like do other stuff.
Yeah. I was. Sorry. I was so locked, like on Reels.
Oh, Reels.
Yeah. And also just like scrolling Instagram, like the explore page.
Oh, really?
Just for like hours and hours. Not necessarily at once, but it would be like,
It would add up.
yeah, like before school, I scroll and I get ready. And then like,
Damn, that's crazy.
yeah, and then like in class, if nothing's going on, I'm scrolling.
Bro, sometimes
If-
I wish I could, like, when I had class and there was nothing, sometimes I wish I could scroll. Because a lot of the times in school, I wouldn't have anything to look at. At least in college, now I'll just,
Yeah.
like,
Well, I
Or, like,
found replacements, but I think they're actually pretty good replacements.
YouTube.
Well, no, I'm like during class,
Yeah.
like I started playing chess again.
Oh, I should do that during class.
Yeah.
Forgot chess existed.
Yeah, and I play Balatro, which is like,
Oh,
I don't
that's
think-
true. You can play it during class.
yeah, I don't think it's that bad to
Dude, wait, do you play it on your phone or your Mac?
both.
Okay, wait, maybe I should get Balatro so I can play it on my Mac during class.
Maybe.
Because that's actually a cheat code. But I only have one class where I can actually use my Mac.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I was just talking about like those are the replacements for like just going on Instagram like 5 hours a day.
5 hours?
Probably more. It's like I'm being honest here. Yeah, I was really bad for a while.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, bro. That's probably the average. Or there's probably a lot of people that are worse
Yeah,
with Instagram.
probably. I'm trying to think of like what else. Like yeah, like literally before school, literally after school, during school, like before I go to sleep.
Bro,
Like-
sometimes, how late would you stay up just scrolling? Like, if you got in bed at, like, 11, would you scroll till, like, 1?
Probably more.
What?
Probably more.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I would probably switch, realistically. Go from Reels to YouTube or whatever.
Bro.
Yeah, but it's done now and I feel so much better. And I don't know, if we end up posting this or like if our friends see this, like I really recommend doing it.
Or if anyone sees this,
Yeah.
you need to delete all social media.
You don't need to, but try it for a day. Really, try it for a day. If I think that's enough. Try it for a day, see how you feel, bro. Maybe
Yeah.
try it for a few
Try
days.
it for a week. Because
Yeah.
realistically, bro, no one, like, I feel like you don't gain anything from TikTok or Instagram Reels. Like, maybe you gain, like, a little laugh
I
here and
think-
there, but, like, that's it.
I think there's definitely cons and pros. I think there's definitely some good things about it. Like now, all the friends that like, that's not you or Alex, like I don't see their stories and I don't like message them anymore. I'll
But how
text them
often were you
sometimes.
messaging them in the first place? Probably not that much.
Well, like Ali, every time he posts a story, I swipe up. I'm like, yo, what's good, bro?
Oh, really?
Yeah. And like if you know it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like all those guys. But I'm not so worried now because I know like I'll text these guys every now and then and we'll hang out and then I'll be that. I don't need
Yeah.
to swipe up on their story. I don't know. I knew it was a good idea and now I did it and I'm like, wow, that was a good idea.
Yeah, because
So-
like, well, this is how I've lived for 2 years. Like, my thought is if I delete social media and I don't end up talking to some person ever again, then I probably wasn't that good of friends with them anyway. Because if the only
Yeah.
thing that was keeping us friends is social media, then it probably wasn't that
Yeah.
good of a friendship. Or like
Yeah.
information, like if someone like through Instagram, I was like, oh, what if I want to know like what this person did or like what college this person is going to or something. But I'm like, if I really was friends with that person, I would know anyway. Like I wouldn't find out through Instagram.
Yeah. I guess I think it also helps a lot being out of high school because high school is like there's so much like drama and like oh like who did what? There's always that shit going on.
But you wouldn't find out about that on Instagram, would you?
Well, like to a degree, like bro, did you see what this guy posted? Like did you see this guy's story? Maybe that didn't happen so
No,
much with you,
I don't
but
think that happened.
it happened with me a little bit. And I'm guessing it probably happened more with like
A lot of shit happened on
Popular.
Snapchat.
yeah,
And I still have Snapchat actually, but that doesn't really have like a scroll. Actually, I think it does have scrolling, but no one uses that.
yeah.
I think I managed to like tame my Snapchat, you know. I was never like popular. Like I've barely known anybody for like a long time,
Yeah.
especially in high school. Like I kind of just had like you guys and a few other guys and that was it. Oh, what was I saying?
What about Snapchat?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess because my Snapchat was so dry for so long, I just kind of...
You just didn't go on it?
Yeah, and now when I do go on it, like, it's just because, like, someone will snap me,
Yeah.
and that's kind of it.
Well, I stopped doing streaks too when I stopped doing the whole... When I stopped
Bro,
social media...
streaks is so stupid.
Yeah. That's
I
just
don't,
dumb.
I don't get it.
That's very middle school, like... I think I stopped at, like, the right time. Like, I think I stopped, like, sophomore year. That's, like, the right time to stop streaks.
I don't get it. Like, what's the point of having streaks?
A lot of people do it, I don't know. I guess people do it to, like, have a high streak, like, a high number streak with someone. Like, because Snapchat is, like, designed to be... It's designed to be very, like social hierarchy based. Like, it's designed to be very, like social hierarchy. Like, so you can be like, oh, like, I'm friends with this person. Like, oh, I'm on this person's number one best friends list. Like, something that people would talk about in like middle school or like early high school would be like, yo, like, I'm number one best friends list on this girl's best friends list. Like, I'm in, bro.
okay.
Or like if you and someone else are like each other's number one best friend, then you get like the yellow heart. And if you and a girl are each other's number one best friend, you're in. You're in,
Right.
bro. So
I guess
that was like the
makes
whole
sense.
thing. And like streaks was like a way to just like it's kind of a way to keep up with people, but you really don't like learn anything
Well,
about
when
someone else.
I never did streaks.
Yeah.
Like at all. Never. So, but I had some people that would like send me a streak, I guess.
yeah.
I don't even know the terminology. I'm like an old
They would send.
man.
They would send a streak.
Yeah, I guess they would
Like
send.
They would try to start a streak with you.
Yeah, yeah, and I would just be like, "What the fuck is this?" It would be like a picture of the side of their head
Yeah.
with like a red S.
Yeah.
It's like, First of all, they're expecting me to know what a streak is. If I don't know what a streak is, it's like, what the fuck is
What
this?
is S?
What the fuck is on my
Have
phone?
have you gotten that a few times? Like your first few times, you got someone sent you a streak, and you're like, what is this shit?
Like, yeah. Like, I bet the first few times in middle school, I was like, what the fuck is this? What are you sending me?
That's crazy. And did you ever send them streaks back?
No, I was just like, what? I would just text back, like, what? Like, what the fuck is this?
Oh, really? Did they respond to you or just no? No.
Trying to remember anything specific. I don't know. I don't think there's any, like, notable examples. There's just kind of, like, anytime someone would try to start streaking me, I would be like, what?
Bro.
Because I didn't really understand it.
When I first got Snapchat in middle school, I had, like, so many streaks with people that I just didn't even know.
How, like, that's just fucking,
I didn't even know who they were.
what are you doing?
What
What is that?
No, because when I first got it, because I got it kind of late. Like, I got it, like, middle of 6th grade, which is considered late, I guess. Like, everyone else already had Snapchat.
Mm-hmm.
They were already doing streaks. So, I got it late, and then my friend, like, once I got it, my friend, like, shouted me out in his story. He was like, yo, Kevin just got Snapchat. Everyone add him up.
Bro.
So all these people, like, literally, like 70, probably, like, 2/3 of my middle school added me on the same day. It was crazy. And my phone was buzzing the entire day. And I started streaks with, like, 5 people that I just didn't know who they were, bro. And, like, sometimes they would send streaks. Like, bro, for the longest time, I thought I had a streak with this one girl, but it turns out it was just, like, her friend. Because she would, like, send the side of her face,
And it looked like the other girl.
and it looked like one other girl. And then sometimes she would, like, if she was hanging out with her friends, she would do, like, a streak with, like, all her friends, like, send it to everyone. And I would be like, oh, like, so... And I would look at the picture of all her friends and be like, okay, which one do I have a streak with? Like, which one is the one I'm actually talking to now?
Oh my god.
So it's just kind of stupid. But
It's really...
for kids, it's like... I guess it's, like, cool or whatever. I don't know.
I don't think so. I still don't really get it. I don't know what is
Do you understand
inside-
why young kids would do it, though? Like, do you understand why a 13-year-old would want to do streaks? Like, obviously, now
Well,
that you're
I don't-
18, you
okay.
don't want to do it.
I don't really understand why a 13-year-old would do anything.
Why?
Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm not that much older than a 13-year-old, but I feel like a 13-year-old is just kind of stupid. And they just do stupid things.
Well, most 13-year-olds probably just do, like, they try to fit in. So they do what everyone else is doing. Like, that's...
And I think trying to fit in is a stupid thing.
Yeah, I mean, that's how
So-
I was on Snapchat. Like,
Yeah.
all I would try to do is fit in. I'd be like, how does this shit work? And I would just do, like, what everyone else is doing.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I'm glad that, for the most part, like, I feel like people our age are past, like, that kind of drama, like,
Once you
social
graduate high
media
school,
craze, you know?
I think people are getting, like, wise to it now. Like, the fact that brain rot has become an actual term, I think that means people are wise to it. It's like,
Yeah,
if someone
you
is
know
just
what? That's a
scrolling,
good
you're like,
point.
bro, that's brain rot. Or now, if you, like, scroll during a hangout, I think
Mm-hmm.
most people would be like, think that's kind of rude. Like, not just
Yeah.
our friend group, like, just any friend group. I think most people will think scrolling during a hangout is rude. And when I was in middle school, the hangouts would be just scrolling. Because, like, when scrolling just first came out, I would hang out with my friends and we would just scroll for, like, an hour. And then one person would, like, wake up and be like, yo, why are we scrolling? We just, like, ruined the whole hangout.
Yeah. Yeah, well, at least someone realized it.
Yeah.
Bro, even if I was, like, scrolling at the lunch table or whatever, I always try to make a game out of it. Like, I had this one where it'd be, like, only I know the rules. Like, everyone would, like, scroll at the same time. Like, we would all put our phones on the table like that. And we
Yeah.
would just go, like, scroll. And I would be like, yeah, you're good. You lose.
I don't remember ever playing this game.
I don't know if I played it with you, but only I knew the rules. And it was fair.
Mm-hmm.
But
A
no
lot
one
of
else
people would
knew.
scroll during lunch. Now that I think about
Yeah.
it,
Bro, there would be like whole lunch tables of just
people scrolling like they don't even talk.
Yeah, that really upsets me.
Bro, and
I can't do that shit anymore. Like, I hate it.
bro, when I'm eating a meal with someone and they start scrolling, like, oh my god. Especially
like who, like your parents or
no, my parents don't do that. But
oh
I guess girls, like if I'm having a meal with a girl and she starts scrolling, I need to get out of that situation immediately.
yeah. If I'm, oh my god, my parents do it every single day, every single dinner.
At dinner?
Like, we eat dinner together,
Yeah.
which is, like,
I'm realizing that that's not as common as I thought it was, so that's
Mhm.
kind of nice. But like, they just scroll the whole time.
That kind of sucks.
Like-
that actually really sucks because my parents haven't gotten that bad. Like, they've gotten bad with social media, but not to the point where they scroll during dinner. Like, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I was about to try to find a way to justify it, but I don't really think there's anything.
Have you tried asking them not to scroll during dinner?
I
'cause-
asked them so many times.
Really? Because
Yeah.
I feel like the parents would usually be on your ass if you were scrolling. Like, well, I know if I
Yeah.
was scrolling during dinner, my parents would. They wouldn't. They probably. I don't know if they would get mad, but they would be like what? I don't know. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, they'd probably just be like, "Can you stop, please?"
Yeah.
Yeah, and my parents were kind of like, literally what we said. Like, if I brought my phone to the dinner table and I was like scrolling or like texting,
Do
or
they have the
whatever,
sound on too?
No. Well, I guess they're just scrolling through like posts or whatever. I don't even know what they do, but it's still scrolling, scrolling in my book. But yeah, like, as a kid, they would I would be like texting at the dinner table or whatever, and they'd be like, "Louis, can you put your phone away?"
Bro, do you bring that up to them?
Absolutely.
What do they say?
They'll usually like begrudgingly put their phone away.
Bro.
But actually, my mom is like fine about it, but my dad is so locked.
Oh my god.
But if I bring it up, he'll put it away. But at this point, it's just like, you do you, man. I'm not gonna tell you every single time.
Yeah. So do you guys even have conversations at dinner?
Not really. Like, sometimes my dad will see something on his phone and be like, "Oh, did you hear about this?"
That's crazy.
And I guess sometimes we'll talk about that, but it's usually really uninteresting. So, I mean, for a really long time, I try to, like, make conversation. Like, even today, when I went to Rutt's Hut with my dad, I was like, I was the one who had to make conversation, like, the whole time.
That kind of sucks.
I don't know. Is this too deep for the podcast?
No, it should be deep. It should be as deep as possible.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, I still, like, it was fun. Like, we still, like, talked and had, like, a good conversation. But I don't know what it is, bro. It's like, do you think you have a good relationship with your parents?
I think it's decent.
You think it's decent?
I think now it's decent
Do you feel like you have to put effort in?
to talk to them.
To like maintain that relationship, like to have a good relationship with them.
I honestly don't have to put in that much effort. I don't think.
Okay.
I think that's honestly pretty good, and I probably I don't think I have any reason to complain.
Mhm.
It's because it's like all right.
Yeah, I feel like I kind of. Sorry. I feel like I kind of have to try. Like I have to ask questions and make conversation and
That really sucks.
like I have to. Like they'll be watching TV and I'll be like, "Hey, could you like turn it off for a minute? Like, could we talk about something?" But I don't know. I'm probably making it sound way more sad than it is, but it's kind of the reality.
Yeah. No, I can understand that because that's probably a lot of families. They just are like,
Yeah.
because parents, like older people, they really don't understand what social media does to them. I think kids, at least, have
I
like.
think now it's
since-
getting better, like you said.
Yeah, I think it's getting a lot better. Like kids have realized like their whole lives are being taken up by social media, and they're like becoming aware of it. But older people, since like scrolling came out, they don't even know what they're doing. They're just on their phone and it's just showing them dopamine,
Yeah.
and they're just on that shit
Yeah.
all day.
And like, after they're done working, it's like they have nothing better to do.
Yeah, and
So they just fucking waste away on it.
a big part of it is probably because they don't talk to many other people their age that much. Like once you, like my parents, like once you get past the age of 30, like when all your friends have kids, and you have kids, maybe you talk to your friends like once or twice a month. Maybe you hang out with them like once a month,
Maybe.
or like, my parents probably even less. So you don't know what everyone else is doing, so like you just think like it's normal to just scroll. But like other kids, I mean, you see each other in school every day when you're in high school, or like
Yeah.
like when you're in college, you also see your friends every day. So you can kind of realize like what social media is doing to you.
Right. Yeah, I think that's true.
I think probably like when you get older, it kind of just like changes. Like you gotta, like you're just not thinking about it as much.
I think older people just don't really think at all. They just don't think that much. Or it's rare. I think it's rare for an older person to actually put thought into something.
Yeah, I think it's rare, but it's not all
Yeah.
of them.
Because
Because it's like they probably just like after a certain point, it's like you've lived your whole life a certain way.
and you can't change.
Not necessarily. It's just like they have no reason to. They have no
Yeah.
reason to change. It's just like the way they've lived has been kind of fine for the most part. So they just have like their instincts and their decisions kind of like lined out for them just because of like what they've done for their whole life, and that's just kind of it, probably.
Yeah, like they did all their thinking in their 20s.
Exactly. That's a good way to say
So
it.
they thought in their 20s, and now the rest of their life is just relying on like recycling the thoughts they had when they were in their 20s.
Yeah. Bro, my dad is literally like a manifestation of that. Like his entire like personality is just like phrases from movies he watched as a kid, stories of his friends in like his teens and 20s.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of hard to explain how much like he talks about that.
I'm gonna do a quick time check.
Okay. We're
Yeah.
almost done. Like when Yara eats dinner with us, he puts the phone away.
Oh, really?
Yeah. but then it just becomes all like how we're talking about, like just recycled like thoughts and stories and all of that. And by now, Yara's heard it all already, but he keeps going.
Bro. That's crazy. Yara's heard it all in 2 years.
Yeah, because my dad doesn't stop.
It's probably better than it being silent at least, but yeah. Wait, so what were you saying? Do you think a nuke will drop in our lifetime?
Oh yeah, the topic.
We edged our viewers with that.
Yeah, I just don't think I really have a good enough understanding of what's going on. I would have to really think about it. I did write the topic, so I should have thought about it. But
So you wrote it, but you didn't really think about it after that?
no, I probably like thought of it in the shower, and I had like a whole thought process going. But then, you ever like get out of the shower and you just kind of lose everything?
It's like a dream.
Yeah, it was like a dream, and it like fades away really fast.
Yeah.
That kind of happens to me, but I did get the topic down. Let me think. So, I don't think so. I think I'm optimistic. I don't think
Okay.
it'll happen.
Why? Because it hasn't happened
I think
since 1945.
that's not really what I was thinking. I was thinking more of like, I think unless if it's like, I really can't think of any scenario where it wouldn't be like this. I think like if someone drops a nuke on a country, like, I think things are just gonna get out of hand.
Yeah.
And like, you know, if someone drops a nuke and they're like, fuck you, we're dropping another nuke, at that point it's like, okay, are they going to end the worlds here?
Or are they
Or-
going to stop?
Are they going to stop?
Yeah.
I don't even think it's possible for a country to like use a nuke, because it's just going to kill everybody. It's going to hurt everybody in the process. I don't
Well,
even
yeah,
think
that's
it's
what-
I don't even think it's worth it. Like, I don't think it's a good
That's
strategy
probably what most
as a
countries
country.
think.
Yeah.
At least hopefully. That's what they
I
think.
hope so.
Well, the thing is,
I think
a country can drop a nuke on a country that doesn't have nukes.
Yeah, are there any countries that just like have no affiliation though?
Most
Besides,
countries don't have nukes.
No, affiliation. So like with NATO or like China and Russia, or like, are there any countries that are just totally on their own?
A lot of them are.
Like what?
Well, India,
I guess like Africa.
in Africa, well, yeah, war is just constantly happening. But no one
Africa's
has nukes
kind
in
of-
Africa.
Huh?
No one has nukes in Africa.
No, I'm not.
Actually,
not,
South Africa, I think, has them.
No, not so much nukes. Just like, so like if Russia, for example, drops a nuke on France, the U.S. is going to get involved because France and the U.S. are friends.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just talking about like,
involved, yeah.
yeah, are there any countries that are just like totally alone, like they don't have any friends, you know,
Yeah.
besides Africa?
I think there's a lot of countries that have friends and allies, but not allies enough where they'd be willing to go to war for each other. Like a lot of Asia, I'm willing to say. The Middle
like-
East, definitely. And Eastern Europe, also.
Yeah. Well, the Middle East is kind of just like a battleground.
Yeah, but no one really has nukes there yet.
No, I think they do.
Israel has nukes,
I
but
think
they haven't. Well, with Israel, they haven't like told anyone that they have nukes, but there's like people that have. There's like a lot of journalists that have come out and said, yeah, I've seen the nukes, and there's like clear evidence of them having nukes.
I thought like Iraq had nukes or something, or like Saudi
There was-
Arabia.
there's probably a lot of countries that have nukes that haven't told anyone, but right now there's only I think like 13 countries that have nukes and like it's known.
Well, what do you think?
I think I'm also going to take the optimistic route on this one because the only time other than Nagasaki and Hiroshima, the only times that we've gotten close to dropping nukes, at least just in the Cold War, only times where we got close to dropping nukes were when we thought that Russia had already launched nukes on us, because it was all because of like a system error, like a malfunction. Like I'm sure you've heard all the stories where like the people at the nuclear silos, their radar said Russia has just sent like 13 nukes over, and they were like, "Oh, should I do it or is it an error?" And it ended up being an error. Yeah. There's a lot of those stories.
Bro, that's probably so scary.
Yeah.
Because one of them's probably gonna hit you.
Yeah. Well, no, most of them are probably in the middle of nowhere. All the nuclear silos are in the middle of nowhere.
Maybe, yeah. But still.
Yeah.
I mean, if they're saying 13.
Well,
and the nukes now are like the size of a state. So.
They can blow up like
the radius, you know. And the radiation.
Yeah, the
spreads
radiation
it, like, even further. It's crazy, bro. I think you have to be optimistic, bro.
I think so.
If you think a nuke's gonna drop soon, it's like the world's not lasting much longer.
I think once one drops, it's all over.
Or maybe, just maybe, still like in an optimistic way, just maybe, either none of them drop or someone drops one. And people realize, like, wow, this is gonna ruin the world. Like
the other country decides not to retaliate.
Yeah, or like I guess like the damage is like publicized, so like people around the world see like, wow, this is horrific, and.
Well, I think that's something that's also possible is like the two countries that are at war just destroy each other. And that's it. Like India and Pakistan, they both have nukes and they're both like sworn enemies, which is really bad.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's a chance where they're at war, India decides to send a nuke, destroys all of Pakistan, then Pakistan sends nukes, destroys all of India, and then that's it.
Yeah. But India is like... Isn't India, like, there's so many different, like, I don't know what you call it, like, sub-nations inside of India where it's, like, it's hard to, like, get everyone on the same page?
Yeah.
Because India is so big.
India's pretty big, yeah.
Is it the most, or is China the most populated?
India's the most populated, I'm pretty sure.
That's fucking crazy. There's literally like 2 billion people there.
Yeah, there's 2 billion people, and and a lot of them hate each other. Well, because Pakistan, India, and Bangladesh used to be all the same country. Well, they were owned by Britain, but it used to be all the same country. But they just hated each other so much they had to split up. So Pakistan, like, they split up between the Muslims and the Hindus.
Mm-hmm.
So Pakistan is Muslim, and Bangladesh is also Muslim.
Mm-hmm.
But there's still a lot of Muslims in India too, and they like hate each other. They hate all the Hindus.
Yeah. Bro, religion makes a lot of problems for people.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. I wish it doesn't. I wish it didn't, but...
It shouldn't, because I think it is... I think it makes people overall better, I think. Like, if you have a moral code, I think it makes you better, but...
Yeah.
But also, it just starts wars between people.
Yeah. I think it's good like for the individual, but if like a country associates themselves with a religion, that's probably when it starts to become a problem.
Yeah, I think I can agree with that.
Yeah, like I don't know. I don't really want to get into examples, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Do you think there's gonna be more wars? Like, do you think that we might get close to dropping a nuke? Because the Russia and Ukraine thing is like, it's probably coming to an end soon, I think.
I
But
don't know what's going on.
it's kind of, I don't know. It's kind of like weird. Like, they're trying to get peace talks going, but it's like hard to get everyone to like cooperate. And for some reason, like,
yeah.
the U.S. has to get involved. Like, the U.S. has to do it. I guess I don't know why.
Because we just have to fucking, submerge our juicy fingers and everything.
Yeah, that's
Not
true.
even juicy, like dry.
Like
Our dry old
our
fingers
dry
and
old
everything.
fingers. Yeah, I don't know. Don't you think that's weird? Like, Russia and Ukraine are at war, and the U.S. has to stop it. Or like,
Yeah.
Israel and Gaza are at war, and the U.S. also has to stop that.
Yeah. Maybe that's why, like, I don't know. Like, maybe that's why it's so hard for, like, things to change. Just because the U.S. has to fucking do everything. And, we can only do so much.
Yeah, I guess that is kind of cool though. Like, the U.S. like basically runs the entire world. Well, I mean, not really.
I think it just has the biggest influence.
Yeah, it has a big.
It doesn't really run the world. But it dips its dry, dirty fingers in everything.
Yeah, well, there's other countries that I think are starting to become more powerful. I mean, China's definitely like our biggest threat right now, but they don't even care about the other conflicts, really.
Mm. Yeah, and that's probably good.
Yeah.
Well, it's definitely good.
Well, because they think they're thinking like extremely long term. Like that's the benefit of having a dictatorship. Like if you're a dictatorship like Xi Jinping, that guy has like everything planned out for the next 100 years probably.
Mm-hmm.
Like as soon as he got into power, I don't know how old he was, or I don't even know how long he's been in power, but he's been planning this shit for years and years and years. Because he has just absolute control over the country.
Yeah.
And it's working.
Yeah. It's so unfortunate, though. Like, that's what it takes. Like, a dictator. And, like, social credit. It's
well,
like
the people are definitely not happy. Well, they're like, living okay. But they're not free.
Definitely not free. I think Minecraft is banned.
You can't even play Minecraft in China?
I don't think so. I think there's a Chinese version.
Oh, yeah. Well, most games have, most really popular games have a Chinese version that's separate.
Yeah.
Like, you can't play online with anyone from any other country, because if they just type Tiananmen Square in chat, they're banned.
Yeah.
I think there's a video of, I think TF2, where, like, I think it was, like, you were, like, able to play with, like, Chinese servers, and some guy, I don't know how TF2 works, but you can, like, spray, like, a PNG file. This guy sprayed Tiananmen Square and just got kicked out of the server immediately.
Bro, that's so funny. Ugh. How are we doing on time?
1:10. How long do you want it to go for? Well, what time is it now? Oh, it's already 12:47. Damn.
Oh. Maybe we should stop.
Stop now?
Should we sign off?
Yeah, I think we could sign off.
How do we sign off? I don't remember.
Yeah, so that's about it for our podcast. We'll
Alright,
catch you guys in
don't
the
gotta
next
fucking-
episode.
Yeah, whatever, bro.
All
Thanks
right.
for listening. Bye, guys.
Bye.